won't stop till I hear him say,
Warning: the information that we convey in these videos and the content on this page simply provides general consumer information. It is not legal advice or regulatory guidance. It is not intended to sway your personal bias in any way. We are simply just relaying information already available to the general public. We highly suggest you do your own research and draft your own opinion on the topics disclosed in this video breakdown. Without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy this video breakdown, and if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, consider doing so now. Okay, what is going on, CyPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CyPRX YouTube page. In today's video breakdown, I'm going to show you why it is extremely important that you pay attention to the digital transformation we are about to experience on a global scale. Ladies and gentlemen, this digital transition we are about to live through will only happen once in a lifetime, and 90% of the population is unaware or ignorant to the shift that is about to take place. 95% of the population today utilizes the internet, but has no idea what protocols make the internet run smoothly behind the scenes. Our payment infrastructure runs on a series of protocols in a similar fashion, but it is fragmented and outdated. And now the protocols that run our global financial infrastructure are in the process of being updated and enhanced to enable a faster, more efficient global payment infrastructure for cross-border payments and domestic payments. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you believe this transition is coming or not, it is 100% happening. And one of the major companies playing a key role in the digital transition that is going to take place in the future financial protocols that we use behind the scenes is Ripple. Today, I'm going to show you how deeply rooted Ripple is with major organizations and countries around the world. Before we get into the documentation, I'd like to enlighten any new listeners to what is really going on behind the scenes. Here's a short clip before we get started on today's video breakdown, explaining how big this transition really is going to be from the old world to the new world. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and listen closely. Make sure that if you enjoy intuitive video breakdowns like this, you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We really do appreciate it. The decisions that you make when it comes to researching blockchain technology and Ripple, the company in particular, have the potential to be life-changing for you and your family. Nothing that we constitute here is financial advice. Without further ado, let's get started on today's video breakdown.
Gotten into that, but we've just seen a huge meltdown over the past 12, 15 months. Are you still a believer? So if we'd been sitting here together in 2002, we probably were. You would have asked me, the internet. We've just seen this huge meltdown in the last 12 to 15 months. Are you still a believer? Right? Yep. And so the answer is yes. Now the digital currency solution is the most important technological advance I've seen since the internet. It has the capacity to do lots more, but it certainly has the capacity to enable us to move anything of value around the world at the speed of light at no cost. It has three components. It has a token of value, which is called the Bitcoin. It has a accounting mechanism, which is called the blockchain. But the most important piece, which is one that people aren't focusing on, is the protocol. The underlying protocol by which we agree to conduct these transactions. So you use a series of protocols every day, and you don't even think about it. You don't think about the internet protocol. You don't think about the simple mail technology protocol. You don't think about the file transfer protocol. You don't think about the high text translation protocol. I go through, right? You just make use of the technology, and the protocols make it work. The people who really understand what's going on with digital currencies understand that putting these protocols in place, the blockchain protocol, the Ethereum protocol, the Ripple protocol, the Ripple protocol, the Ripple protocol, and then enabling those protocols to cause transactions to occur. And then those transactions can be defined very broadly as not just moving same things of value, but anything that's got an information content is extraordinarily transformative. The focus on the value of the token is distracting.
Now, with that video in mind, we have reached a point today where existing infrastructures no longer support payment demands. The market demands wider geographic reach, faster settlements, and the ability to process greater payments of volume. And each time payment demands exceed the capabilities of the existing infrastructure, the industry has to adopt new technology to better serve the market. Today is no different, ladies and gentlemen. Today is no different. There will be a demand for new technology. Now, something that a lot of people don't understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that the first payment networks were based heavily on the manual processes. Banks would meet at the end of the day to settle balances between each other. These systems were inefficient and were only feasible for the banks located close to each other. To expand the geographic reach of the network, clearinghouses emerged. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people don't understand what clearinghouses are. Now, despite the reliance on manual processes, clearinghouses were able to support greater transaction volumes and more banks. But eventually, payment demands exceeded the limits of such payment systems. In the 1970s, the industry adopted a new technology to underpin the next generation of payments. Electronic fund transfers, or EFTs, digitized payments and expanded settlements among financial institutions in an entire country or group of countries using the same currency. However, EFTs created a much more efficient payment system for expanding payment volumes. Despite many technology breakthroughs in the last 50 years, payment infrastructures have not advanced beyond serving a single currency at one specific time, and they have yet to fully support faster or instant settlements. Now, while cross-border messaging services have emerged, such as SWIFT, no cross-border or multi-currency settlement rails exist to this day that we currently utilize in our global payment financial infrastructure. Now, in the absence of international rails, banks sending payments across geographic or currency borders must rely on patchwork of intermediaries to deliver the payments. With that being said, relying on intermediaries, commonly correspondent banks, adds counterparty risk, settlement risk, fees, and delays. These conditions increase the consumer cost of sending payments, making today's infrastructure focused on supporting large value transactions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we've seen in the past cycles, market demands for faster, cheaper, and safer payments, especially for cross-border transactions, exceed today's current infrastructure. Now, with that being said, new tools are needed to underpin the next generation of payment networks, ones that fully support global reaches and real-time payments. Now, this is where Ripple comes along, because as you heard before, we have no multi-currency settlement rails that exist in today's financial infrastructure. Now along comes Ripple, and Ripple is one such technology that financial institutions and payment networks can use today to modernize payment systems. With that being said, now we're going to jump down the rabbit hole. For those of you all who are unaware, and if you're new to this YouTube channel, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. This is a very intuitive video breakdown, okay? XRP is the native digital asset supported by RippleNet, the underlying peer-to-peer payment network that allows for near instantaneous transactions across the world. Together, XRP and RippleNet were designed to address liquidity challenges faced by financial institutions using traditional payment channels like SWIFT, ACH, Fedwire systems, things of that nature. But by providing the means for fast, secure, and low-cost conversions between varying units of value, commodities like fiat currencies and other digital assets, the network has the potential to capture significant value from global payments markets worth of trillions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen, okay? In today's video breakdown, I'm going to show you exactly why Ripple is playing a key role in the global financial shift that we are experiencing. Now, Ripple has developed a network based on distributed ledger technology for cross-border payments. We all know that, or at least the majority of us here that research cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and Ripple do. The Ripple network allows financial institutions to send and receive international payments from a single pre-funded account. Ripple also allows for fiat-to-fiat transactions, as well as the use of XRP, the digital currency, to bridge between different jurisdictions. Now, paying attention to some major organizations like the G20 and the BIS, the G20 has published a roadmap to enhance cross-border payments and has mentioned Ripple, the company, multiple times. Same thing with the BIS. For those of you all who do not know what the BIS is, just to mention, as well as the G20, for example, the G20, or a group of 20 intergovernmental forum compromising countries, and the European Union work to address major issues related to the global economy. This is a massive organization. And I'm going to show you today how Ripple is fully integrated with every single country that is a part of the G20. Alongside with the BIS, for those of you who don't know, provides central banks and financial supervisory authorities with the forum for dialogue and cooperation, where they can freely exchange information, forge a common understanding, and decide on common actions. The BIS is pretty much the central bank for central bankers. Okay, it is a major organization. Taking your attention over here to the BIS.org, this came out July 12th, 2022. BIS Innovation Hub in Banking Indonesia announces finalists of the G20 Tech Sprint CBDC Challenge. 21 teams have been shortlisted out of almost 100 teams worldwide. Competition attracted proposals from a diverse range of competing organizations and teams, and winners to be announced in October ahead of the G20 Summit. October is this year, ladies and gentlemen. This came out on July 12th, 2022. And as we can see, scrolling down here, who was a winner of this competition? Highlighted right here, you guys can see Ripple, the company. Ladies and gentlemen, this is massive. This is coming directly from the BIS.org. Okay, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because this is where we're going to go down the rabbit hole. Now, talking about the G20, again, the G20, a group of 20 intergovernmental forums comprising of 19 countries in the European Union, so that makes 20, okay? Guess who's doing business with every single country from the G20? Ladies and gentlemen, Ripple. So who is in the G20, okay? I'm going to go down the list and show you all right now. So first, we have Argentina. Ripple partner launched crypto payment solution in Argentina. Australia, Commonwealth Bank of Australia to partner with Ripple Network. Ripple unveils crypto on-demand liquidity services in Brazil. Ripple's technology to be used by Canadian top banks for cross-border payment rails. Ripple to provide faster payments into China with new partnership. Ripple partners with France Lemonway for international euro-to-euro payments. German crypto payment processor becomes a customer of Ripple Liquidity Hub. Ripple partners with Federal Bank in India for cross-border payments. This is an article from the Bank of Indonesia website. As you guys can see, who is mentioned here. Examples of a virtual currency include Bitcoin, Blackcoin, Dash, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Namecoin, NXT, Purecoin, Primecoin, and Ripple. This is obviously, of course, named before Ripple became XRP. Scrolling up here to the top of this document, you guys can see right here, this is a PDF directly from the Bank of Indonesia regulation website. Next, we have RippleNet. Clients Ray Money Transfer has partnered with Italy's top payment and banking firm Mooney to expand its network in Europe. SBI CEO says every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025. Top South Korean money transfer firm joins RippleNet to further remittance to Thailand. RippleNet, enabling faster cross-border payments between the US and Mexico. Ripple signs an agreement with Saudi Arabia's central bank. Mercury to boost remittance time and money savings to South Africa using ODL, on-demand liquidity. Qatar National Bank partners with Ripple to expand remittances to Turkey using RippleNet. Bank of England, Ripple proof of concept. We carried out a proof of concept with Ripple to explore the synchronized movement of two different currencies across two different real-time gross settlement systems linked using Ripple Connect and the Interledger protocol. We also know Ripple former advisor Michael Barr will supervise the Federal Reserve. So there goes a United States connection. And last but not least, we know that the last member of the G20 is the European Central Union. Ripple partners with Digital Euro think tank. Ripple is working with the Digital Euro Association to share technical knowledge for the European CBDC. Ladies and gentlemen, again, reverting back to the winner of the CBDC challenge, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up on how fully integrated Ripple is with the new financial infrastructure and digital transition that is coming. Give us a thumbs up, share this video with more intellectual individuals that are highly inclined to do research like this, like yourselves. Blessings to you guys. We do appreciate the love and the support that everybody shows this YouTube page. I hope that everybody enjoys their week. Today is Monday. We have very intuitive video breakdowns for you all this week here at CyberX. As always, ladies and gentlemen, be cognizant, do your own personal research, stay aware, stay awake, and I will see you guys in the next YouTube video breakdown.
Won't stop till I hear him say